Are you sick and tired of the same old game day foods? Chips and salsa, so lame. Time for an upgrade. After today's video, you'll have 2 new recipes to bring to every game day that are delicious and anabolic. What's going on, everybody? It's Jack, back with another video. Today we're in the kitchen. Just like the title and thumbnail say, we have 2 recipes that we're gonna go through today, a chili and a buffalo chicken dip. But we're gonna make them a little anabolic. We're gonna up the protein, bring down the overall calories and fat. It'll be 2 good recipes you guys can try out for the Super Bowl, which is gonna be in about a week. So definitely give these a try. Bring those to your Super Bowl party, wherever it may be. But without further ado, let's get cooking. First step of making a chili, we gotta chop an onion. Another must when cooking chili, you need some sort of big pot. So we got this guy right here. Pretty decent size, should fit everything we've got today. Today's recipe is something I found online. I think I googled game day chili. I'm basically taking the premise of that recipe, making a few minor changes, using ground turkey instead of ground chuck, a little bit more beef broth instead of a beer that they recommended, little switches here and there just to make it a little bit healthier. Also, they do recommend a whole onion. However, I know I personally don't love onions, and neither does a lot of people in my family that'll hopefully be eating this. So we're gonna stick with just a half onion for this. We'll go ahead and get that in the pot. We'll get this over some heat, let these brown, and then we'll add the ground turkey. We currently got the onions in there over medium heat. They're nice golden brown now, so we can go ahead and add the ground turkey. You can really use any meat you want. I just picked 93.7 ground turkey. I don't eat a ton of red meat, so I didn't go with beef, but if you wanted to go even leaner, you could go 99.1 ground turkey, you could go 90.10 ground turkey, you could go ground beef, whatever you want. Really make it your own. Even chicken chili, that's another good option, but we're going with ground turkey this time. We got 2 pounds. The ground turkey added to the onions. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper just for some seasoning as the ground turkey cooks. The ground turkey is cooking over medium heat. Shouldn't take too terribly long. My guess is 5 to 7 minutes to cook up. Obviously it depends on what heat you're using. But just go ahead and mix that around. Once the ground turkeys change colors, basically cooked all the way through, then we'll go ahead and add the next little bit of seasoning. Our ground turkey is now done cooking. We're gonna add our seasoning. You can go with really any kind of combination of paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, all that kind of stuff. But I actually just bought this McCormick's chili mix. This is just a chili seasoning straight off the shelf. Got it at Walmart. We're gonna go ahead and give this a try. Obviously had to go with low sodium. Once your ground turkey's cooked, it's got the onions in there. We're gonna take a whole packet of this, add it right on top, let it mix in. Next thing we'll be adding is some tomato paste. We need 6 ounces of canned tomato paste, so let's open that up. I'll bring it over here to measure. We got our canned tomato paste right here. We got our trusty scale. So we're gonna zero that in. So we've now got our tomato paste in there. We'll let that cook and stir it in for about a minute. And then the last thing we gotta do is just add our beans and the rest of our sauce and beef broth. Last 3 ingredients we need to add, we've got beef broth, tomato sauce, and some kidney beans. I have opened and drained the kidney beans, so we'll add 1 whole can of kidney beans. And then we've got beef broth. We'll be using 27 ounces of beef broth. And the very last thing, 16 ounces of tomato sauce. Got our tomato sauce right there. got all our ingredients in here now. We're gonna give it a good mix. We're actually gonna turn the heat up to high because we actually wanna bring this to a boil. And then once it's at a boil, we're gonna turn it to low, cover it, and let it simmer for about 2 hours. We got the chili boiling now, as you can see. So it's time to turn the heat down to low, put a cover on it, and let it simmer for about 2 hours. Now we wait. While we're waiting on the chili, it's simmering on low over on the stove. We'll go ahead and get into the buffalo chicken dip. Start, we're just gonna use 2 chicken breasts. I'll go ahead and weigh them out because obviously I'll put calories, macros, all kind of stuff at the end. Otherwise, I think you can pretty much eyeball it. Aim for about 2 average size chicken breasts. Here we've got, let's see, 185 ounces. We've got a total of 321, sorry, not ounces, grams. About 321 grams of chicken breast. We'll go ahead and add a little bit of salt, pepper, and then we'll actually be poaching these. I Googled basically what's the best way to make shredded chicken if you don't have a pressure cooker, because I don't want to use something that you guys might not have at home. We're gonna get some water boiling. We need to season the chicken just a hair, and then it'll take probably 8 to 12 minutes to cook this chicken. Once we got our chicken seasoned, a little salt and pepper on there, we'll go ahead and throw it in the water. Once we've got the chicken in there, we want to make sure it is covered by all the water, at least an inch or two. We'll go ahead and bring this water to a boil. Once it's boiling, we'll drop it to low and let the chicken cook. Set a timer for 12 minutes. Check it then. If you have a meat thermometer, you can go ahead and check it. Once it hits 165, you'll be good. Otherwise, I say let it go all the way to 12 to 15 minutes. I'll pretty much guarantee it's cooked. You can just check and make sure that it's white all the way through once it's done. But yeah, now we wait. Our chicken just finished up cooking. Next thing we just got shredded. So we use 2 forks, pretty easy, just separating. Luckily, cooking it in the water actually makes it pretty easy to shred. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Now I've got the chicken all shredded. Time to go in and add the rest of our ingredients. So one of our ingredients is gonna be some cream cheese. This is 1/3 less fat. I'm pretty sure you can find fat-free cream cheese, but this is the best I could do. So we're gonna use this, and we've got 4 ounces of this. Once again, got our handy scale. So we got our 4 ounces of reduced fat cream cheese. The next 4 ingredients, we're gonna use 1/2 cup of everything. We got some fat-free ranch, fat-free blue cheese, some Frank's buffalo wing sauce, and then some fat-free cheddar cheese. We'll do 1/2 cup of everything, and we'll go ahead and mix it all together. Now I've got all the ingredients in there. Go ahead and use our fork, mix it up. We want to get to the point where it's pretty much all the same consistency and color throughout. So let's take a couple minutes, just mix it up together. Nothing too crazy. Now we've got our buffalo chicken at a good consistency, thoroughly mixed. We'll need some sort of pan that will go in the oven. So I've got just this clear pan right here. We'll throw some non-stick on it, put the buffalo chicken dip in here, and then we've got the oven preheated to 350 degrees. We'll throw this in for about 20 to 25 minutes. Boom, they've got your buffalo chicken dip, but like I said, we'll throw in the oven, and then it's just a waiting game. Buffalo chicken dip is done. Obviously, we're gonna let that cool off, but we'll try it in a little bit. 2 hours later, the chili is now done. Obviously, we've got to do a taste test. I'm gonna grab a bowl of chili, a little buffalo chicken dip, and yeah, I'll give my review. Got a little bit of the buffalo chicken dip here, and then a cup of chili topped with some of that cheddar cheese. Obviously, you can add whatever you want. You can add oyster crackers, sour cream, onions if you want some more onions, any of that kind of stuff. But go ahead and mix it up, give it a quick taste test. Actually, that looks extremely hot, so we're gonna go with the buffalo chicken dip first, because I know that's been cooled off. We're gonna top it with some Triscuit crackers. You can use any kind of cracker, chip, vegetable. I really like it when it's cold to actually use carrots or celery with that. But we'll go ahead and grab a couple of Triscuit crackers. Give this a taste test. Buffalo chicken dip's really good. Probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Overall, pretty good. Now we'll dig into the chili. Yeah, extremely hot, but overall really good. Chili is phenomenal. I'll give that guy 9 out of 10. I'll quickly go over the macros of the entire pot or the entire dish of buffalo chicken dip. This is not meant to be eaten in one meal or one sitting by any means. For the entire pot of chili, it's gonna be 2,352 calories, 224 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbs, and then 69 grams of fat. I'd probably say split it up into 8 to 10 servings. If you did 10 servings, then it would be 235 calories per serving, 22 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, and only 7 grams of fat per serving. And then with the buffalo chicken dip, for that entire tray that we made, it was 1,080 calories, 118 grams of protein, 76 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of fat. Same thing with that, I would say 8 to 10 servings, depending on how much you want to eat. Let's say we did 10 servings again. Each serving would be about 110 calories. Then it would be 11 grams of protein, 7 grams of carbs, and only 2 grams of fat. Both really good recipes as far as making them more anabolic, a little bit higher protein, while keeping all the flavor there. But that wraps up today's video. 2 anabolic game day meals. We've got buffalo chicken dip and some classic chili. Great options to make for a large family gathering, watch a football game, the Super Bowl's next week, anything like that. Also great to just meal prep and have on hand for some snacks. Buffalo chicken dip is a great thing, high in protein if you need a little bit extra protein in your diet. And then chili can be a full meal in and of itself. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.